I am on Patreon, and Patreon is a platform where I will upload interesting videos where you can learn astrology. Connect with me on Patreon. Much more deep insights on Vedic astrology and lot more secrets will be shared there. Hello seekers, welcome to Hiranyahasta Punneit Astrology channel. Now, I want to bring your attention towards a planet that is a representation of the soul. Planet that connects you with your mind, planet that connects you with your energy, your Atman, your vitality, your energy, your passion, your leadership skills, and that is the planet called Surya. Now, Surya is a planet that represents your fifth house of the Kal Purush, which is the Leo zodiac sign, your leadership capabilities, your fighting ability, and your will to win. It is also the light in your horoscope and it gives you the positive vibration. Surya Devata provides us the nourishment, and whatever food we eat, we indirectly consume the solar energy. Now, when you have the power of sun in your horoscope, you become famous, you become confident, you remain healthy. If the sun goes down, all these things becomes weaker and it makes you just an average person, and sometimes it can bring insults, defamation and unhealthy food habits. Now, such a planet, when it moves into a very powerful nakshatra that represents life and death cycle, nakshatra called Bharani, then this is a very, very important transit, a transit never seen before. So, sun is going to move in Bharani Nakshatra on 27th of April. Then for the next 13 days, sun will transit all the 4 padas of Bharani, starting from Leo Navamsha till Scorpio Navamsha. So now you see, the moment sun enters Bharani Nakshatra, it also enters its own Navamsha. That means this is the time when the leadership quality gives a lot of creative ability. So if you have a planet in Bharani, sun is going to shed light on that, and you may be able to see new things or discover new talent coming from that planet. Even if you don't have any planet in Bharani, then just sun passing through Bharani exposes the secrets, exposes the solutions, and this is a very solution-centric transit. Let's discuss that in detail, but before that, do not forget to subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so that you and me can stay connected. If you want to take my consultations, drop me an email or you can book it directly from my website hiranyahasta.com. And if you want to book a comprehensive 300 plus pages system generated Kundali PDF report that gives you great insight about your horoscope and also remedies, then you can book my premium Kundali PDF report. And if you want to book yoga classes, yoga sessions, and if you want to just go into holistic meditation, that is now available. So drop us an email and we will share all the details. Let's start the analysis of sun in Bharani. Now, when Surya Devata goes through Bharani Nakshatra, you have to understand that Bharani has association with Yama. Yama is Surya Putra. It is the guardian of Dharma. It is called Dharmaraj. Now, when sun goes there, it reminds you of all the dharma and adharma in your life. It also pinpoints all the mistakes that you have committed, so you have to be ready to accept all that. The more humble you are and the more accepting you are during this time, the more sun will bless you and the more Leo will give you in return, the more confident you will become and you will radiate with positive energy. And the one who resists, who is adamant, who is arrogant, sun in Bharani can teach you a lesson. So be careful there. Sun transit in Bharani Nakshatra is also creativity of Venus, because Bharani has association with Venus, and the leadership and vitality of the sun. Surya and Venus conjunction, energy wise, can give rise to very powerful creative energy. Say for example, there is an actor who signs a role during this time, and that role gives him a very powerful impression on the screen and people remember it. You know that one character you play on the screen and people for whole life remembers you. For example, if you say Bahubali, such an impactful character, you will remember by that name. So this is a kind of time where you'll have to bring your talent and creativity out of yourself and try to see whether you can find a passion in it, maybe livelihood in it. So all that will happen when Sun will transit over Bharani. Now one thing is general effect. Now if you have a planet in Bharani, that means that nakshatra is a very important part of your horoscope, and the planet, say Mangal or Shukra or Jupiter or Rahu, Ketu, whatever planet is, you need to focus on prayers related to that planet. Because Bharani is an occult nakshatra. It's a nakshatra of life and birth cycle. It also breaks pattern when Sun goes over this transit, because it exposes the pattern and you will know how to break it. Whether to break or not is your call, but at least it gives you the information. So Sun going over Bharani Nakshatra is more like a guru's kripa falling on you. During this time, if you have a guru, chant Guru Mantra. You can also join an ashram, or you can also connect to a guru during this time. And if you have no possibility of doing it, then at least chant Mahavishnu Mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, and take him as your guru. And chanting the mantra Om Namah Shivaya or Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya aligns you with the positive energies of the occult. Now Bharani is also associated with your womb for females and the structure related to childbirth. So some problems associated with those areas of the body can also get exposed during this time, for which if you treat, it will be good. But if your Sun is very bad in your chart, or if you have a very negative planet in Bharani Nakshatra, then this may give rise to some hidden diseases exposing itself, surfacing out. Not to worry, definitely there will be possibilities of solutions. You just have to not ignore it and visit a doctor. Sun in Bharani can also be a internalization of the Antar Havan. That means you are doing a Havan inside your heart. It is churning everything and it is now throwing things out. Bharani is also very good for having creative ideas. So anyone who is in creative field, anyone who is desperately trying to find a solution may get a solution during this time. However, solution may not be at the way you are thinking it to be. It can be very weird, very abrupt and very different than what you can imagine. You have to accept that. So if you have Aries moon sign, then Sun is going over your moon, and this will impact your mind and you will be very creative. And you may also see that a lot of people during this time are becoming a painter, some are singing, some are joining some dance and yoga classes, and some are even drawing their tattoos on the body. So that's for Aries, it makes your mind very creative. For Taurus, Sun transit in Bharani Nakshatra means Sun goes in the 12th house. This makes your subconscious very creative. So it is a very good time for deep meditation. It's a very good time for inner exploration, and also you are exporting your skills. You will see a lot of positive benefits out of that. For Gemini moon sign, Bharani Nakshatra Sun gives you new opportunities of income, and it makes you more creative, and you will see that you will have good times with your friends and family. But there can be one day or one off day where you have said something and things have gone out of proportion. That's the nature of Bharani. It can bring a lot of jealousy. So you might experience people being jealous towards you. For Kark Rashi, Cancer moon sign, Bharani Nakshatra Surya is in the 10th house, and this means that you will have to bring a lot of creativity and a lot of leadership skills in your workplace, and that is what is required from you. It also wants you to improve your communication skills. Overall personality will increase, and which is a good sign. Your second lord is in Bharani, means you will be more creative towards your finances. For Leo, your ascendant lord goes in the 9th house, goes in Bharani Nakshatra. It's the time to focus on finding solutions as per the path of Dharma, because it's ruled by Dharmaraj, and any misdirection can create a lot of chaos. This might also mean that you are in the crossroad. It's a Dharma Sankat and it is your test, but ultimately you will pass. Beware of problems related to lower back, and don't commit any promise that you can't fulfill. Otherwise it will be an extreme load and the promise may carry to different births. For Virgo moon sign, Sun will be in the 8th house, and 8th house Surya simply means that you have to focus more on the ups and downs of the life. You have to focus more on the dark areas and find solution related to problems that are very difficult for you, and this is the time when it will give you an opportunity to find the solution. So any sadhana done during this time will be extremely and potentially very powerful. For Libra, Sun will be in the 7th house in Bharani. This gives you great insight about your marriage. This allows you to live a very cordial life with your life partner, but can also expose the mistakes and all the manipulation done in the marriage. Now, in certain cases, you might feel sad and depressed. In certain cases, you might feel the need to give it back. If the emotion is negative, try to channelize it through counseling. For Scorpio, Sun will be in the 6th house, and 6th house Sun means it is ready to fight, but it will give you creative ways to create job. So for job, say for example, you are writing your CV, you will have to be very creative there. Now, people who are doctors, people who are physicians, gynecologists will greatly benefit with Sun transit in the 6th house in Bharani Nakshatra. But here your enemies are also going to be very creative, and sometimes they will have a darker approach. So in this case, you need to chant Surya Kavach. Now for Sagittarius, moon sign, Sun will be in the 5th house. Bharani, Surya in 5th house simply calls for sadhana, learning and education, and this shows that even if you have completed a full circle of knowledge, you may have to start again. You may be overwhelmed by somebody else's knowledge, so which means that you may feel that you have not been anywhere and you have to restart everything. Good time for students, they have to focus, but because 5th house is stomach, if your stomach is bad or if you're facing any stomach ailment, be very careful, you will have to go for sattvic food. For Capricorn, Sun transit in Bharani will be in the 4th house, and 4th house is all about your home, your heart, people who are close to you, and this may disappoint you. Because Bharani has also a darker side. People will be jealous, there can be fights in home, and Sun in 4th house in Bharani is more like somebody trying to brew some cocktail of emotions, and in this case, patience is going to be your only solution. And go easy, even if you see a fight, don't get involved in the family. Now for Aquarius, Sun goes in the 3rd house. This is a very creative time because 3rd house is the house of expression. Your expression is going to be very creative. Now how do you use it? You use it for good or you use it for bad is your call. Bharani's expression is going to be very artistic, and this can make you famous. This can make you very popular, but you have to be very careful that you should not cross your line. And for Pisces, Sun transit in Bharani will be in the 2nd house. The 2nd house Sun transit is always good about your overall health, your overall finances, and Bharani means you have to ensure that you are raising the finance legally and from rightful resources. Otherwise, this can cause some trouble. Remember, Saturn is on your ascendant. With ascendant Saturn and Sun in Bharani, this can create legal issues and government issues if your path is wrong. So try to correct that, navigate that, and chant Shani Bij Mantra.